welcome back. So just packing the truck right now. It's starting to clear up a bit and it's time to swap out this rusty old shaft. So Jake's gonna be here in a few minutes. I just gotta go open the gate and let him in. And then I'll throw all my stuff in his truck so he doesn't have to come all the way up this driveway. And as you can imagine, we're both pretty exhausted. So we're hoping for a mellow day out there. We'll see what we get into. Okay, it's looking a lot clearer. It's been raining the last couple days, but it might be a little bit murky out there. We don't really care. Just need to get some food. Really excited to get back in the water. I need the mental health time right now. Been going super hard on that property, but it's going really, really well. But I'm really looking forward to getting in the water with Jake today. And we're gonna try a new spot. We're gonna see what it looks like. I'm not sure it's doable yet. Yeah, I don't know about that. That might not be the day for this spot. Okay, this spot's looking a lot better. It's still gonna be a little bit rough and murky out there, but definitely handle it. Super psyched. All right, let's get in there. Well, we're in, and it is every bit as murky as we thought it would be, but that's all good. We're gonna head out a little bit deeper and see if we can find some clearer water, and that band is on its last legs. So as we started swimming out, we ran into this bait ball of like a million fish. So Jake thought it was a good idea to grab some chum and start dropping it through the water column and see if anything would come in. And he was gracious enough to give me the first drop on it. So I'm heading down here for my very first drop of the day. And as I'm heading down, I'm realizing that the ball is all balled up, which is a good indication that some predatory fish are hunting it, because when they're not, it kind of sits at the bottom of the sand, all spread out, but this one is balled up pretty tight. So I'm gonna head down right to the bottom to 57 feet here, and I'm just gonna see if I can chill and bring something in. And as I settle into the sand, I'm feeling really good for my first drop, which is just a warm-up. It's often pretty uncomfortable on your first drop as you're getting used to the pressure and the breath control for the day, but I'm feeling pretty good, so I throw some sand up. And while it is pretty murky and I can't see very well, I can feel it in my bones that there's something here. So I'm just gonna try to keep every muscle turned off so I can maximize my bottom time. And I'm not seeing anything yet, but I know that there's something here. And there's nothing behind me, but I'm gonna keep looking around and stay patient. I'm completely flat in the sand, and when I look over, there's two fat kahalas, which is super cool because I haven't had a kahala in a while. And as they head away, I throw some more sand, wait for them to come in, and I aim for the gills. I'm a little underpowered, so I'm not sure it went all the way through. So I'm gonna let him run, and I'm just gonna surface it. I'm gonna see if that shaft holds while I fight him from the top. And while he is a really big fish, I expected him to run a lot more than that. He did take some line out, but he's not running quite as far as I thought he would, which is really great for me, and I surfaced just fine as Jake takes a drop down to see if it needs a backup shot. So he's gonna go chase it down and see if it's gonna hold, and if it's not going to, he'll put a backup in it, but he can see right away the shaft went all the way through the gill plate, and it does not need a backup shot. So he's just gonna put some pressure on it and try to pull it up for me, which I really appreciate, but I'm making sure he doesn't get tangled in my line too. Because believe it or not, that fish is strong enough to wrap you up and pull you under. So I get it off of his belt, push him away from it, and we haul this guy up no problem. And I knew he was on the bigger side when he came in, but right here I realized how big he actually was, and I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm just trying not to get stabbed with a spear tip that's sticking out of his gills. So I brain him, bleed him, and we're gonna throw him on a cooey after we gut him for the bait ball. I guess we do it like that, huh?
Are you kidding me, man? First drop of the day?
Like, it'd be great to get a kahala today.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen one of these like a year.
First drop of the day. 20 plus pounder.
That's a big one, man. That's over 20, easy. That's a lot of meat.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go get some ice.
Yes.
And because we don't want to overstay our welcome on that bait ball, we head him out a bit deeper, dragging this big old fish behind us. And then after a nice long breathe up, I'm ready to hit some depth today. So I'm heading down here in somewhere, I'm guessing about the 80 something foot range. And on the way down right away, I can feel that my right ear is not wanting to clear. It's probably a combination of all the chainsawing and brush cutting and construction I've been doing, and my sinuses are a little bit angry right now, but I keep trying my Frenzel and see if I can get it to pop, but it's getting worse and worse, and I think I'm going to have to turn around here, and yeah, it's just not going to happen. So I don't want to blow an eardrum out, so I'm going to head back up. So then after a whole bunch of nose blowing and sinus clearing on the surface, I'm ready to try them again. But as soon as I take my first duck dive, it's actually even worse, and I only make it about 15 feet before I have to turn around again. And while it is frustrating, I'm not ready to give up yet. So I took a really long, relaxing breathe up at the surface and didn't try to do anything but chill out. So now on the way down, right away, my ears popped nice and deep, and I'm feeling a lot better. It was nice and easy. So I'm gonna see how deep I feel comfortable right now. I cannot see the bottom. I don't know how deep it is. We did drift a little bit. So I just have my eyes closed, and I'm just really focusing on relaxing and clearing. And I look up, and it kind of spooks me because it looks like it was blue water for a second. But then I realize it's actually just a bunch of black sand. And I'm feeling like I'm up for hitting the bottom, even though I am a bit spooked. It's murky out here. This is a new zone, and I can't see very far, so I'm really creeped out. So I'm battling my fear right now. That's my mentality, is can I tolerate this discomfort, this fear? And I'm taking a look around for anything, and I see a couple of nebetas over there, which would be really fun to shoot. And they usually come in on some grunting, flashing, and some sand, but I don't have my flasher out. So I'm trying to get those guys to come in. I think it would be really cool. I'm at 97 feet here, and that'd be really fun to bring up a nebeta, but they're just not gonna come in. And because I was spooked earlier, I don't have the breath hold, so I'm gonna head up. Easy recovery here, a couple hook breaths, I'm all good. And then because that dive felt so good, I kind of want to stay at depth today, and we're very slowly drifting with this current. So I'm settling into 93 feet here, and I'm going to try this other zone. It's a little boulderier, and I throw a little bit of sand up, and I'm a lot more comfortable here with some structure rather than just looking out into the abyss, and there's a lot more life around. But I don't really need much right now, but there is a really nice munu there, and I would love him. It's kind of a long shot, so I'll wait for him to come in. And I give him the stone shot, really satisfying, and that big school of Opelocala rolls through. I'm gonna head to the surface.
Nice shot.
There you go.
80?
92.
Oh, 90.
93.
And it has been scientifically proven that munus do taste a lot better when they're shot past 90 feet, but it's also scientifically proven that I have no idea what I'm talking about. So I'm going to settle back down here at the same depth. We're going to hit the mid-90s here for a little while. Just feeling really good and really liking this zone. But I'm feeling super blessed with my day right now. I got that massive kahala. I have a nice munu. So I'm going to do the reef a favor and just get some practice in and try to knock off some invasives. So unless something really nice and special rolls through, I'm just going to be focusing on taking out some roi, ta'ape, toa, whatever invasives roll through here. So a little less selective now, just doing my duty, cleaning up the reef a bit. And this toa seems to catch some interest. It's kind of a far shot, and it shoots right underneath him, and that's a sign that my band is starting to go. This is the last day I'm going to be using this band. And here's Jake coming up from some depth after pulling his trigger. What's he got?
There you go. Put some points on the board.
85 feet to shoot a toa.
Yeah. Practice, dog.
Yeah.
Nice one.
So I swim out a little bit deeper, and I'm back at 93 feet here. And I just realized that I'm actually showing every single dive I took today. I didn't cut anything out at all, just because all of them kind of had something unique. And this time, again, I'm looking for some invasives, but I really need to get some food. Living off grid and really not working a lot is challenging. So I need to get as much food as I can, but I do have quite a bit. And there's a lot more life over this way. And I'm just trying to be selective, but I am down here and I am working for my food. So I'm going to spin around and see if I can line up on something here. There's some really nice vekes. So I line up on him and I'm thinking I'm going to grab him, but I already have enough fish. So I decided to pass on him. I don't really see anything else I'm going for. So I'm going to head up, but I kind of regret it. I kind of wish I shot him. But then I was thinking, no, just stick to the plan. If I'm going to shoot anything, they're going to be invasives only. And toao and ta'ape are really good eating, so I'll eat those. It's extra food. I'm doing the reef a really good service, so I'm just going to focus on those, and I know they're down here. But as it goes, anytime you're hunting those guys, they are nowhere to be seen. And even flashing my bling doesn't bring them in, but it does excite that munu there. And I know I keep going back and forth with my invasives and whatever else I'm shooting, but I cannot pass up a fat munu. So I'm going to take another look around and make sure there's no other invasives for me to shoot before I decide to focus on this munu, because I just can't let them go. They're too good at eating, and we'll definitely eat them and enjoy them. So he's in the background over there. I know he's hanging around, so I'm going to try to close the gap here, and it's a really far shot. He knows I'm into him. As I line up, I aim a little bit high because of the shaft drop, and I hit him in the tail. I think I got him, but then he rips off and breaks my heart.
Yo!
So then I see that as a sign to stick to the plan and focus on getting some invasives now. I'm going to spiral into my really comfy spot here in the 60s now. We're a bit shallower. Feels a lot better than being in the 90s. Very relaxing, and I've got a great place to hide. I can see some toao and ta'ape in the background moving between the rocks, and I'm just thinking if I stay very still, they might come in on me and might not think that I'm hunting them. And that toao shows a little bit of interest, then he heads away, but there are some ta'apes back there. I'm just going to wait for one to come in and give me the right shot, and there's nothing behind me as usual. But as this guy comes in, I'm just going to wait for him to turn. Nice and close range shot. And I'm trying not to shoot into the rocks with my new spear, but I gotta take him. So he gives me the stone shot. I shoot him right through the mouth.
That was cool to watch. Stone is dead.
Thanks.
You can see the weight of the spear like pushing its propeller forward, and then he just stopped.
Right.
His own drag.
Yeah. It's so satisfying. There you go. That's a fat one, huh?
That's an actual toao.
Yeah. Nice work.
So now we got a nice rhythm going. Jake's got a few invasives. I got one now, but I'd like to get another one. Whatever I don't eat, I have friends that would love to take these too, but likely we're going to eat all of them. And we found the spot that's holding a bit more fish. We're still in the 60s here, which is feeling a lot more comfortable. There's a nice toao there. And there's some ta'apes moving there too. I'm just going to wait for whatever gives me the best shot, but I don't want to shoot straight into the rocks like I said, and he gives me the right shot there. He wraps himself up in the coral a little bit, and I don't want it to get worse, so I'm going to take care of that right now. And it takes a little bit of work to get it untangled, and I have to be careful I don't get looped either. And the fish is still squirming. You have to be really careful with this and make sure you have your knife ready in case you need to cut the line. But he releases no problem. I hit him a little bit high, but it's a good enough holding shot, and that's some more food on the kui and one less invasive on the reef. So I'm going to haul that guy up and celebrate on the surface.
Invasive cleanup party.
Oh yeah. This is like good. This is like the target practice game at the carnival.
Right? Free food, guilt free.
And I wasn't filming when it happened, but you can see I just popped the wishbone, so I'm pretty much done.
I just blew my wishbone.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so I'm pretty much pal. I don't need anything else anyway.
Yeah, I'm good.
I got everything I need, and I picked up some invasives.
Yeah.
Now we have about a 40-minute swim back against current with all this fish, so I'm going to empty that palu bag, dump the chum out, roll up that flasher line, and we're going to start heading them in. But check out that kui. Not too bad, huh? Stoked. But it is a pretty arduous swim back against this current, dragging all this fish. A lot more than I anticipated, but I'm just cruising. I'm going to take my time. I get back to the Merc here right before we get out, and we are going to call it a day.
Yeah, we shot some fish.
I don't know.
know. I'm thinking 23. I'd be pretty stoked on that. What do we got?
25.6.
Yeah, cool.
But when we checked it a second time, it came out at 26, so I'm gonna take that.
All right, first kahala since Christmas. It's pretty exciting, pretty big one. Make the cut behind the pec fin, angle it towards the head. Collar. Okay, we did it. Finished that whole thing. We're just cleaning up right now. Go grab something to eat. But I think I'm actually gonna do the catch and cook tomorrow. Welcome to the dark side of cooking. No, but seriously, unfortunately, we thought we had good lighting and it looked good when we were filming, but everything came out super dark. I'm really sorry about that. We do have more lights ordered. They're on their way, but we're just doing the best we can right now. So enjoy it if you can. Okay, I changed my mind. I was gonna do the catch and cook tomorrow, but I'm really hungry. So I'm gonna get those collars ready. And I know I should be using a chimney, and I do have one, but I don't have any fire starters for it. So I'm using lighter fluid. I'm just gonna let that burn off. I'll let it heat up, and I'm gonna get a little sauce going. Okay, I'm gonna start with one large shiitake mushroom and mince this guy up really small. And then I'm gonna do about half of this broccoli. And of course I have green onion and thyme. And then in the meantime, I'm gonna get this pan heated up and get some oil in it. But while that is heating up, I'm gonna get these collars started. Pretty simple. We're just gonna rub them down with oil. So garlic, salt, and pepper. Super simple, just like that. All right, some avocado oil. Just gonna rub these down. Beautiful. Okay, just some garlic salt. Black pepper. These are pretty much done. We're just gonna let that charcoal finish heating up. We'll get some oil in this pan. And we're gonna saute these veggies first, and then we're gonna reduce them down into a sauce. All right. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna let those cook for a few minutes, and we're gonna get these on the charcoal. All right. We're gonna go skin side down. All right. Let those sit and cook. Okay. And then because I used mine already, Jake brought me some taco broth from the last taco he got. Superhero food. Jake also has all of my pig right now in his freezer. I don't know if you guys know, I shot 2 pigs a couple days ago. Jake helped me process them, so they're all packaged up. And I'll be eating those soon too. We are food abundant right now. So we're gonna let this cook off for a little while, reduce down a little bit. We're gonna add a couple things to it, and we're gonna pour that over the collars when they're all done. And then instead of black pepper, we're gonna add some hot sauce. We're just gonna use Cholula, but anything would work. It's just what we have right now. Yeah. So then, mix this together. Ooh, that smells good. Mix it all together. And this is going to reduce down for a little while while those collars are cooking. It should all come out right about the same time. Oh yeah, those are coming along. Oh baby. We'll give those a few more minutes and I'll give them a flip. So this has been reducing down for a bit. I turned it down to low and we're just gonna let that sit. So I'm gonna shut that off. Oh yeah, and perfect. Yeah, check those guys out. What's up? All right, a few more minutes on that side and we're done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That looks pretty done to me. Oh yeah. Big old slabs. Now we can put some sauce on these guys. Okay, so we got that sauce that's been sitting. Everything just smells so good. Throw this over the top. All that reduced down taco broth, and hot sauce, and mushroom, and broccoli. Got thyme, green onion. Boom, baby. We did it. Yeah. Look at that moo. What's up, buddy? Oh, Moo and Nepo have been outside for the first time for like 20 hours. So all they're doing now is eating and sleeping, probably for the next couple days. But glad they went outside. Glad to have them back. All right, Megan's back.
Yay.
Yeah. So we did it. It's late. We're exhausted. We've both been going so hard lately, but everything's going really, really well. And I'm glad I got to get out there for a dive today.
Yeah.
First drop, Kahala. What's up? Check out that collar, huh?
Thank you.
All right, let's see how she goes. Kahala texture is just so good.
Amazing.
Oh. What? Oh.
That is so good.
The collar is just so fatty. It's so much meat. And so easy to take off. That was so easy to do. This is just so simple. I'm really loving the simplicity lately. Of course, we're adding in some fancy stuff too because we can, but it's pretty easy.
Fancy what? Hot sauce?
Yeah, hot sauce is super fancy.
Super fancy.
Yeah.
Pinkies up.
Yeah, so we have a lot going on right now. We are working on the first episode for the new channel, Stewardship Untamed. We don't have it out yet, but the page is made and we are editing it right now. The first episode is just kind of overwhelming. I'm working on the property hard every day. I'm still training, I'm still diving, so getting a lot done. We are hopefully going to move out of this tent in a few weeks if everything goes well. Start building the gym tomorrow, laying the foundation for it. So yeah, we are rolling. We're getting a lot done right now. It's really exciting, but it is exhausting. There's no way around it. I don't even know what it's like to not be tired anymore, but it's a good kind of tired.
And for good reason, but
Yeah,
yeah,
energy's going the right
exactly.
places.
Feels good.
It does.
Though.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
like closed loop dopamine,
Yes.
right? It's just, it's very, very liberating to have that amount of work getting done and to
Have
feel
that.
so good about it, right?
Yeah, and to have the opportunity to do so much work, like
Exactly.
it feels good. It's
Yeah, we have the freedom to do these things. It's
Yeah.
just, we're choosing to do this and it's a lot of fun. But it's hard to even begin to describe how much we've been doing. You know, like
Every day.
I've cleared acres by hand already. So yeah, we got a lot more to go. We will keep you guys posted, but we're gonna eat because we are absolutely starving and exhausted, and we want to go to bed at some point. But thank you guys so much again, and we will catch you really soon. Aloha.